Citizens of the Reject Nation, we are back with another DC Animated Universe film. Not a dcamu, mind you, because we are watching part 1 of 2 of The Dark Knight Returns. Now, this is back to 2012. We're not done with the present. We're not done with the future. We're going to watch all of these, but in the comments, I'd like you to let me know which one you want us to watch next. After part 2, we're watching part 2 next. That's inevitable. Then we're diving back in, so let us know in the comments. Also, remember to like this video so we know that you, in fact, liked this video. Hit that notification bell so you know when more of these comes. And remember to share that Constantine video because it's the first one that has done less than the rest. And frankly, we liked it. It's intense. It's a hard R. You want R-rated animated films, you need to know they're popular. And who knows? Maybe DC's watching the reactions. They're like, well, you see, this is why we stopped making R-rated movies. Because even the reaction didn't do as well.
Stop making Constantine
That's just
now,
clearly a number.
Didn't do well.
It's on you. It's on you. Somehow it's your responsibility. So share that one particularly because I want to make more of the Constantine ones because we like those. So let us know in the comments. Hit that notification bell. All the YouTube things. And if you want to watch this in its entirety from the beginning to the end without edits in its full potent glory and our watching faces, then head on over to the Patreon because the patrons get the full experience. If you'd like to watch us, watch you, watch us, that's the place to do it. All right, without any further ado whatsoever, it is The Dark Knight Returns Part 1. I think cars are coming. Sounds like racing cars. It's got to open with cars.
I'm going airfield.
Oh.
Planes.
Okay.
Nope. You were right.
It's got to have cars.
The blimps.
Always the blimps.
Yes. Live life a quarter mile at a time.
Everyone knows. Uh-oh. He's redlining.
Hit the NOS.
That's it. I'm engaging computer override.
So what happens when you try to push past Mach 10, Maverick?
Come on.
Looked like a flaming coffin for billionaire Bruce Wayne for sure. Turns out Wayne bailed out at the last second, suffering only minor burns.
I like his bat racing helmet.
Yeah, just a little. Yep. No one will figure out this is Batman.
Death threats have once again been leveled by the mutants against soon-to-retire 70-year-old Commissioner James Gordon.
Damn.
I've got one more month at this job, and I'd love to spend it nailing the mutants. If they want to take me on, come and get me.
I got 1 month left of this shit.
Almost too old.
Tonight also marks the 10th anniversary of the last sighting of the Batman. But this reporter hopes that wherever he is, he's enjoying a toast with good friends.
Great job at adapting the animation style. It looks like Frank Miller, her hair and like the bulkiness.
And the mutants, they're not like the usual street crooks. There's no humanity in them at all.
Sounds like someone I used to deal with.
Things are different now, Bruce. The government, the public, they wouldn't stand for you anymore.
I don't know about that, Jim.
Talked to Dick lately?
You know I haven't.
Shame you didn't keep up with him after what happened with Jason.
Oh.
That's how I dance. That's why I don't dance.
You're just dancing in the wrong city.
That's true. I got to find a Gotham in 2049.
Damn it, Wolverine. No. No,
Every time there's a sale on jewelry, brings him back.
Don't go all Billy. Go around behind him. Slice and dice. Show him we're nasty.
Come on.
Oh, no. Can't do it when they into it.
Can't do it when they're done revisiting a traumatic memory.
He was just thinking about pearls, I can tell.
Wow, look at him go.
What are you gonna do when you catch him, Bruce?
Oh, floor.
Man, should have gone to therapy. A little EMDR might have helped.
Oh. Batcave is in mothballs.
Just remembering a promise, Alfred. Never again. Sorry I woke you.
When did you shave?
Oh. Wait.
It fell off?
Wait. When did I shave?
Think he cares about the weather?
I don't think this one's cared about anything for a long time.
Guy doesn't even sweat. Look at him.
He makes me sick.
You're great doctors, man.
Just such good bedside manner.
Don't be nervous, Harvey. Dr. Willing and I have done outstanding work on you. I'm confident you're ready to face the world and say, hey, I'm okay.
And you look great, too.
Sure. Let's see it. Oh.
I don't expect the people of Gotham City to forgive my crimes overnight. I only ask that they give me a second chance.
Let's see.
Oh.
Kidnapping and murdering young children, a line even the mutants hadn't crossed until now. Despite the family paying the ransom, the mutants still took the boy's life.
Wow.
Many are already calling the worst criminals Gotham City has seen since the Joker.
That's a direct challenge.
Presentation of Tyrone Power in the Mark of Zorro.
Maybe just don't watch TV. I don't know. Feels like it's not for you.
Yeah, it's like the same 3 news channels in this. And trauma.
Why do I have the Zorro and News Network on? It's a weird cable package, Bruce.
It's the Bat package.
4 killed in a senseless attack.
Got PTSD, man.
Oof.
Storm coming in like the wrath of God, about to hit Gotham.
Oh, no. No. Oh.
You try to hold me back, but you're weak. You're nothing but a hollow shell.
That is an image.
A rusty trap.
Whoa.
Man, this is such a harrowing animated film.
I
It
know.
really captured Frank Miller's dread.
And they're letting it breathe, which I appreciate.
Yeah, I like that it's part 1 and part 2, so you can honor it.
The time has come.
Whoa! Cool.
Dang. Oh.
Come in here where it's warm, Mommy.
Ew.
No, please!
No.
Talk soft and make me feel safe.
Wow.
Yeah, kill that guy.
Talk soft to make me feel safe.
You're paining me, Joni. You're messing with my livelihood.
Whoa.
Hey, man, take it somewhere else. I just had the seats cleaned.
Shut your hairy face and drive.
Alabaster.
Look, Joni, you went and grew a new nostril.
Whoa.
What the hell was that?
Someone thinks they're gonna mess with me?
Nobody messes with the bear, you dig?
Left the mink.
Damn.
Man, start already.
I gotta get away with the cash.
Yes.
You blood money.
Yeah, you don't profit off of being an asshole.
Heard the mutants hang here.
Always thought Sophia Lillis would play a good Stephanie Brown.
Oh, sure.
At least the lights are bright.
Just gotta find a way to make her hair do that.
I mean, the 80s is Stranger Things-tastic as is.
Slice and dice them.
Oh. Woof.
I got my knife. Anything moves, I'll...
Slice and dice them.
That's a gun, my dude.
Where'd you go?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Ooh. Love when they do the strobing effect with his movements and stuff.
Always Batman. Always.
Up there. Freaking weird.
Huh.
You gonna tell me or only?
Yeah.
Nice.
That was sick.
Oh, cool.
I didn't even think of that when I saw the lightning. That was perfect.
Yeah. Iconic frame.
For a show, kid.
I'm slowing down.
Yeah, you are.
Just so cool.
That was the Batman.
Aw, the condominiums.
Soon to be built.
And soon to be destroyed.
These men are mine.
You heard the man.
You crazy? I'm going in.
Rookie. Come on, rookie.
Like the seasoned cop just enjoying the time.
Been waiting for this.
This floor don't feel safe.
Live dangerously and shut up.
That's not what people mean when they say live dangerously, my guy. That's living dumb. Nice.
Yeah, he's a big old guy. That's a hell of a climb.
He is a thick Batman.
Floor's safer now.
This is freaky. You never made noise before.
Oh,
The steps.
Batman's just out there.
Clopping
boards.
with fake horse hooves.
Yeah.
Everybody freeze!
Oh, now you done it. Nice. Ooh.
You're under arrest, mister. You just crippled that man.
He's young. He'll walk again. But you'll stay scared, won't you, punk?
I mean it. Get away from him.
He's being patient with you as it is, kid. Nice to have you back, Bats. I was a rookie like Schmuckface there, and...
Tell Gordon we have to talk.
But how's he supposed to get in touch with you?
You know how this goes.
Now both sides are two-faced, but they both look like Harvey Dent.
We will kill the old man, Gordon. I myself will kill the fool Batman. Don't call us a gang. We are the law. Gotham City belongs to the mutants.
You seem like a gang of criminals, pretty textbook.
Cyclops let himself go. Really dark place.
I insist you drop this entire matter immediately. My client is the victim here.
Merkel, draw up release papers for victim here.
Whoa. Now, wait a second.
You're releasing him right now. Interesting.
Fun.
I'm still the prime beneficiary in your will, aren't I?
Alfred.
Always, Alfred. Such an inheritance coming your way
Oof.
for the last year of your life.
Alfred lives forever. He's like Keith Richards.
That is true.
All that stress has pickled him like the drugs are Keith Richards. It's immortal.
Be Dr. Manhattan at the end of time.
Another Batman.
So now you're going to tell me what he's up to.
Stay away from me. I got rights.
Ugh.
You're also bleeding to death. And right now, I'm the only one in the world who can get you to a hospital in time.
Woof.
So how quickly you decide to talk is up to you.
Sounds like Peter Weller.
It does. I wonder if it is. That would
be.
fit.
Isn't there any other way to contact him?
At least a dozen.
Then why?
So everyone knows. Hit it. 2 helicopters stolen last night. Got to be Two-Face.
He's scratching both sides now. I wouldn't rule out that he's hurting himself.
We still talking about Dent?
A target that needs 2 helicopters. That's twice as big as anyone can...
Oh.
The Gotham Life Building.
I'm absolutely convinced.
No Batman.
Jeez. Some guy in his t-shirts.
Neurotics like Harvey, drawing them into corresponding intersecting patterns. You could say Batman.
Oh, no.
Committing the crimes using his so-called villains as narcissistic proxies.
Of course.
He wakes.
Oh, boy.
No.
Oh,
The
man.
score is fucking great, too.
Yeah.
This is Harvey Dent. Right now, I'm sitting atop the beautiful Gotham Life Building.
Right now, I'm posing as Hush.
With 2 bombs, big enough to make both towers rubble. You have 22 minutes to save them. And my price is $22 million.
And 2 tacos for Taco Tuesday.
In 2 bags, split evenly in 2.
2 smoke bombs. Good.
Batman's on brand theme.
He creates his villains, you know. Makes
It's
sense.
on him to play by their rules. Cool.
Whoa.
They're so good at making the poses work. Oh, the
Yeah.
Frank Miller poses.
Yeah. Beautiful adaptation of the art. Whoa. Ha ha ha. Whoa. Whoa.
Sick.
That's some fear toxin shit.
Don't do drugs, kids. Not those drugs.
What's happening?
Your favorite nightmare should last about an hour.
He weaponized.
2 minutes, of course.
Yes. I mean, naturally.
How do I stop it?
Stop it! It shouldn't be going!
Oh.
He said we'd get the money and run! The bombs are just for show!
He wants to die and take thousands with him.
Can you stop it?
Not sure. Cross your fingers.
Oh. I didn't know you freeze a bomb.
Froze time itself.
Oh. Whoa,
Hi,
damn. Whew. A little slide.
Oh.
Dark Knight Returns. Or Rises. You know what I mean. Oh.
Show me. What did you do?
He's got 4 faces now.
I played along as I could. Just look at me and have your laugh. At least both sides match now, right? They couldn't fix me.
Aw. Hey, Swamp Thing Comics.
Hey.
Nice.
Commissioner? Wife forgot bean sprouts.
Well, sounds like she's got you eating right. Gotta watch the red meat, you know.
Everyone's a doctor.
Ooh, look at Crisis. Got some
Crisis,
Watchmen,
Watchmen.
Sandman. Nice collection.
Good
good
comic
pulls.
rack at this
Good pulls.
at this bodega.
Ooh,
V
V
for
for Vendetta. A lot of Alan Moore love.
Can we just zoom in on the comic rack, please?
Just live there for a second.
Oh, poor guy.
I love that I don't remember.
I know, same.
Commissioner James Gordon has been shot and
Oh.
killed. Wait, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Commissioner Gordon has shot and killed a 17-year-old mutant.
Oh, man.
17 years old.
Macho cops. Just like Chicago. Remember Chicago?
Her parents are great. That was great use of silhouette.
Yeah. Cowabunga.
Robin.
Oh my. Good, you got the upper body strength.
Gymnastics training.
Galaxy Broadcasting President James Olsen assured viewers that the television writer's strike, now in its 4th year,
What?
will not affect this season's programming.
Oh god.
Now in its 4th year.
Oh no. And was that Jimmy Olsen reporting?
Too topical. Too topical.
Oh man, the kid messed himself.
Hold your breath.
Well-
Once we get the ransom, we flush the whole kid.
Jeez.
Krang is pissed.
I feel like it's a very Frank Miller character.
It's great.
Ah.
Get it off me! Get it off me!
Ah, chill, Spot. It's just a bat.
And it doesn't mean anything.
Get out of the way.
Oh, cool.
Whoa, dude. What is the turnover rate with the mutants?
High. Very high.
Out of the way, Spot.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Back off or I'll kill him. Believe me, man, I'll do it.
Ooh.
Catches the baby as she falls. Oh, little
I
Betsy.
believe you.
And look at that. The kid's calm as a cucumber now.
Combat weapons. You're going to tell me where you got them.
I'll tell you, but no cops.
You're in no position to negotiate.
Wow. Nice.
Such a cool reveal.
I slideways. Look out!
I'm trying to make an honest living here. Stay out of my business.
What? You know what those words mean?
Goodbye, Keanu Reeves.
You've been selling weapons to the mutants.
My wife, she's dying.
Oh.
They wouldn't pay for the treatment.
You sent them enough firepower to stage a small war, if it's war they want. I've got just the thing.
Not talking speeches, man. Talking war. The dump in 1 hour, so get in.
The dump.
Whoa.
Master Bruce?
Who else?
Of course, but the signal is coming from...
Been a while since I've taken her out. Still purrs, like it was yesterday.
Purrs like Eartha Kitt.
Bat tank.
Gotham City belongs to the mutants!
Are you sure about that?
Mutants, surrender now or be destroyed.
So trigger happy.
I don't even wait for an order. Kids today, no respect.
Batman doesn't have his one rule in the future.
Nope. He's too old for this shit. Nice. I want to make a Batman that stars Rodney Dangerfield and call it the Batman who could get no respect.
Co-signed.
Man. We really did give them enough for a small army for a war.
Nothing against the Bat tank.
Like, how did the army not notice all of
that
this?
Gotham's a bad place.
No oversight.
Rubber bullets.
Rubber grenades?
You know, it's the thought that counts.
All this metal, and you don't even use it
Look
to
at that.
kill. It's just a shell to keep you safe. I call you coward! Come out here and face me like a man!
Oh.
Sir, you can't seriously be... He's in his prime. He'll kill you.
It's the only way I'll know.
Wow. Ooh. Oh. Whoa. Ah. Oh, jeez. Ah.
Ha! You slow, Spud!
Don't bring us back.
Oh. Okay, get in there, kiddo. Okay. Oh, broke his visor. He already had to fix his bat logo once today.
Come on.
You getting tired, old man?
Shut up.
Why did you say that name? Oh, man. You don't need that now.
Oof. Plus, that's for Robin.
Oh. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Whoa. Cool.
face. I need a nap.
Of justice.
A justice nap.
Come on!
He is very strong. That is a 300-pound man.
Yeah, that's gotta be the heaviest body.
Uphill in mud.
Good girl, thank you. Now run along home.
Nope.
Now hold your breath.
Yeah. Clever girl.
Ah.
The bat sling.
What's your name?
Carrie. Carrie Kelly.
Yeah. Sorry, audience. Stephanie Brown and very different Rob. Apologies. Apologies. Failed the city.
One job, Coy.
Failed this city. For 45 minutes, people have been yelling at me.
Yeah. It's cursing your credibility.
It's been like a 15-year window since I've read this. Stephanie Brown's in like the current run of the... I'm sorry.
No, you need to defend this.
Yeah, I do.
Vehemently.
I do. It's...
Before these comments get out of hand.
She's not even a Robin.
Oh, the gallery. Like that she's standing just adjacent to the other Robin suit.
Good call.
Hands to yourself, please.
The password's justice.
I mean, that's fair, Alfred. That is, she should be hacking.
Where'd he go?
To find his strength.
He's gonna watch Zorro again.
Yep. There's a marathon on TV.
That's what he does. For the news, watches Zorro.
Yes. Show us the butt man.
Bat booty.
I feel like Frank Miller would have shown us the butt man.
It's true.
I'm not finished yet. And you're not finished with me.
No. Dang. All the scars.
You're never finished with me.
Oh.
He is a monster, striking at the foundations of our democracy. Where are the principles that make this the noblest country in the world?
Frankly, I'm surprised there aren't 1,000 more like him.
Damn, those glasses. Thank you, Scott Summers.
Tonight, we'll examine his impact on our society. From Metropolis, managing editor of the Daily...
Oh, it was a lot of lang.
Gotham City, popular psychologist, and author of the bestseller, Hey, I'm Okay, Dr. Bartholomew Wolper.
Oh, the Frank Miller satire is great.
The misleading short-term statistics, but in the long term, a whole generation of young people will be bent to the matrix of Batman's pathological self-delusion.
Hey, the Matrix.
A man has risen to remind us that the power is and always has been in our hands. For years we've been under siege. This one man is showing us that we can take a stand.
Power to the people. With lots of money and resources.
Yeah. The 1%.
Among those captured is one they're calling the mutant leader.
I broke his bones. Now my mutant army is coming to storm Gotham City.
Batman got my nose.
Boop.
Kill Gordon. We will raise
Sweet.
Gotham and taste its blood. Prepare for war.
Prepare for trouble and make it double.
Captain Yindle stands firmly against the Batman. I intend to personally sit down with the mutant leader to negotiate a settlement.
Oh, gee.
What do you think, Trish?
Oh, this is braids too.
Between this, his strong stand on Batman, and his choosing a woman as the next police commissioner, I think we're seeing a whole new mayor. Public perception-wise, that is.
Of course, yeah. Good reminder. Do enjoy the talking head interstitials.
I love it. It makes it feel so much more like a movie.
Yeah.
And it gives you so much scope.
How you doing, Mr. Mayor?
Evening, Commissioner. Of course.
Didn't take long.
Wow.
The mayor is dead. Mayor Stevenson had this to say.
If there are any members of the mutant organization listening.
His jowls.
She's perfect. With her help, I can end the mutant problem once and for all.
Have you forgotten what happened with Jason?
Dang.
It'll take weeks to prepare you properly, but I have a job for you tonight. Alter my plan in any way, stray from my instructions at all, and you're fired.
And I will not give you a reference for your next gig.
Batman, he nasty.
So Frank Miller.
The pipe. West River and 40. Attendance, as in mandatory. Didn't hear it from me. Spud.
Yeah, real cool, Rob.
I like that mix of like British slang where they use rhyme scheme, but also like 80s slang mixed with their mutanthood. I love the language.
You're a good cop.
Truth is, you've been a hero of mine since I was a kid. The only thing I don't understand is how far apart we are on Batman.
Then let's not talk about Batman.
Of course we heard about the pipe.
Course you did. Whatever.
I'm sure you've heard old fossils like me talk about Pearl Harbor.
Truth is, we were scared stiff. We were hiding in our beds with our heads under the sheets.
Oh.
And then we heard President Roosevelt on the radio, taking our fear and turning it into a fighting spirit. He's why we won that war.
Batman is President Roosevelt.
Yeah.
I still don't see what that has to do with Batman.
Maybe one day you will.
Take the cycle back to the cave. You're done for tonight.
How do you know it worked?
I didn't voice Alfred for your hours.
There must be thousands of them.
The only way to finish this is to defeat them. Humiliate them. I'm counting on you, Jim. One last time.
You gotta pants all of them.
Film it.
Come down to say hello, old man.
I came to say goodbye.
They're enormous ventilation ducts.
Yeah, and very
That's
strong.
a large man.
These are titanium ventilation ducts. Oh, the pipe.
Batman! Show yourself! I will show you who rules Gotham City!
Okay, son. Show me.
Son. Damn.
You're slow!
True, but we're all slow when we're thigh-deep in mud.
Sure. Head Mutant's voice familiar, too. Come on, bats.
What was that?
Just the right kind of cut above the eyes. The kind that bleeds.
You see, Don? Batman nasty. Lead a Billy berserk, Rob. He pegged Batman, you see.
Oh, we getting pegging scene?
Oh, Deadpool. Get it? Get it? Oof.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh.
That a tickle?
That was a nerve bundle in your deltoid. Might not have hurt, but you won't be moving that arm for a while.
Nerve bundle. Whoa. Ow. Oh.
You finished, old man.
Hey.
This isn't a mud hole. It's an operating table.
Whoa. Damn. Oh. Now turn him over and spank him in front of everybody.
God damn.
The mutants are dead.
What?
We are the sons of Batman, and Gotham's criminals are about to enter
Politics.
It worked.
Oh, it's so good. Just a bunch of vigilantes.
Sons of Batman. Aww. Get your half-eaten donut.
He's earned it.
I know I should have been afraid, but this is my block. The guy was mugging a lady in front of my shop.
So I murdered him.
With this.
The Batman has infected the minds of Gotham's youth, poisoned these so-called sons of Batman with an insidious excuse for the most...
So a bunch of psychopaths turn on criminals instead of the rest of us, and you want to blame Batman? I say more power to them.
Batman. Darling.
Darling. Sweet. Oh.
Cool.
Dude, that was legit.
So Jay Lev has been directing like most of them, but that was, I think, like one of the better directed animated movies I've seen.
Well, yeah, I mean, this seemed like, and certainly I imagine dividing
What's
into
Peter Weller?
Great choice. I feel like we've heard him maybe one other time as Batman.
Maybe, yeah.
And then Ariel Winter, I know that name. Was she Robin, maybe?
Maybe. David Selby, was that big bad guy?
We're getting into the weeds now.
Yeah, I don't know these names.
But yeah, like dividing it up into two parts, I imagine really gives you, like Frank Miller books, at least in my experience, certainly seem to have that air and that, you know, I mean, along with all those really strong lights and shadows, I just feel like comes with a lot of atmosphere. And
I love that he uses it as like a storyboard.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times adaptations don't, and I feel like this directing was great because they like loved the source material.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it's like it has. I think you're right. It's like it has a nice blend of the Miller stylings with some of that Batman animated series quality worked in. Damn,
D.
Paget
Bradley Baker
Brewster,
was gone. That's why it was
D.
great.
Bradley Baker.
Michael Emerson's Joker. That's cool.
Oh,
Michael Jackson was Alfred. Tara Strong is Michelle. Bruce Timm was Thomas Wayne. Oh, that's great.
Oh,
I didn't catch who the big bad was.
Yeah, we got to go back. But I'm excited to hear Michael Emerson as the Joker.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. I like that.
Legitimate.
I love that Bruce Timm produced this and also voiced Thomas Wayne, but like Bruce Timm's such a legend in the bat space.
Got that new show coming.
Yeah, on Amazon now.
Yeah.
No longer on HBO, but on Amazon.
But yeah, like the way
I think I'm about to see a lot of that.
Oh, sure.
People outsourcing their shows for the bottom line. And
it's Max now.
Oh, excuse me, it's
Chloe.
Max. It's Max. I think all the original series that are that got canceled are going to get picked up somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Off of Max.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But yeah, like the way they use the artwork as storyboards and the way they adapt a fair amount of the Frank Miller like dialogue style too. I mean, it's like especially apparent with characters like the mutants and especially like, hi, my name is Rob. Like the little quirks, like the T-shirts and the way they have their own sort of like neo-noir-esque parlance that they talk in with each other.
And the slang is like obviously the delightful Frank Millerism, but even the Batman speech, like this isn't a mud hole, it's an operating table and I'm the surgeon. Like that's all very Frank Miller. He's good at those. And I do agree the framing, but also the poses and iconography. Like there's certain images of Frank Miller that sear into your mind, and they would like shape a fight around them, which was really cool and unique.
Totally.
Like the fight would be made to have that moment and like pause. And it was
Yeah.
almost like a freeze frame. Loved that.
Yeah, totally. And too, like all the talking heads with all the different news reports and stuff like that. And, you know, just giving Gotham that extra bit of life around the situation. Like, that's another thing that I sort of associate with Frank Miller's style of storytelling, and just even the Frank Miller Batman stuff that I kind of remember reading is, you have, what's the city chattering about? What is the, you know, sort of, and I mean, people debate Frank Miller's views and subtext and whatever else,
Sure.
but I like that they, utilized that and gave Gotham and its response to all this its own life.
I also love that Frank Miller makes the world feel huge, but also Gotham feel like huge. Like like you're saying with the talking heads, Gotham feels like a character, which is how it should feel. Like Gotham is a character, and not a lot of creators do that to this scale. And also, on top of that, this adaptation allowed that to be like a very integral part of how they tell it.
Yeah, absolutely. And like the way too it uses, I do appreciate like reading some of these iconic like novel, like, you know, compendiums and graphic novels and stuff. You know, I think from the outside and certainly from like the live action movie perspective, there's a certain quality where you expect like, okay, well, there's like a main villain, but I too appreciate where that here you have like Two-Face and the whole thing with him getting his reconstructive surgery and what that does to his mind. And then you have the mutants, which is like the main thing, but you've also got the looming threat of the Joker around the corner. And you've got, you know, somebody like a young person becoming inspired and stepping into the shoes of Robin. And the fact that it's like a young girl just feels like kind of a Miller-esque subversion of what you'd expect from, you know, all the previous Robins prior.
And because this is a part 1 and part 2, we got to like see her family and we got to understand her backstory a bit more than we might have. We got a little bit more Alfred than we've had in a while. We got I really liked that Two-Face was kind of like the opening villain, but also kind of the whole first act. Like that really worked well. And I haven't read this in much longer than I realized because I don't remember much of it, which I'm really enjoying. So I remember the tone, I remember the major beats, but a lot of it, like, I didn't remember if Commissioner Gordon died, because Frank Miller is the kind of guy that would kill him.
Sure.
So, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's a month out from retirement, he's 70 years old. That's when you kill. Like, so I was like,
so many, little suggestions like that, too.
So it's fun to subvert expectations, even within the Miller idea of things, and I'm really glad I haven't read it in a while, because I get to be surprised at the turns it takes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one's great. This is probably in the upper third for me.
I would say
this
so.
part 1.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see the second half and just see how they stick the landing. But I mean, again, the amount of like breath that they've put into this and just care and atmosphere, I think is really wonderful. I don't know, it's very striking.
And I'd say this is so like top third for me, but it's also I'm gonna judge them each separately. But this is definitely gonna go in that like. When we rank them all, I'm sure this is going to land somewhere near the top because this is so good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where's our guy?
Yeah, what was Spiky Nipple guy's name?
Spiky Nip. Where are you at? What's that guy?
Dark Knight Returns Mutants Leader?
That's what I kept saying. Oh, is he called Mutant Leader? Okay.
Is he just called Mutant Leader, I guess?
It's very Mad Maxian.
Yeah. Well, and that's something I kind of associate with.
Yuri's the son of Batman.
Hey!
Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, man.
Have you heard his Venom voice, the symbiote Spider-Man voice? The Spider-Man 2 trailer?
I don't. Oh, no, I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's so cool. The Spider-Man 2 trailer,
Everyone's
they
been freaking
announced,
out.
and he does like this awesome angry Peter Parker. It's so good.
Oh, sweet.
I don't see him.
Yeah, I don't. I unless they named him and I didn't catch it or something like that. I'm not sure. I guess it must be one of these top names here.
No?
Is he Hernando?
He's like Mutant Leader, Hernando. Weird.
Dark Knight Returns.
Mutant Leader voice.
Hernando.
Oh no, that's that guy that looks like an exclamation point. I gotta know the Mutant Leader voice is gonna drive me crazy. Oh, Gary Anthony Williams.
There you go.
Oh, that's awesome. I love Gary Anthony Williams.
Yeah, I was trying to place it because his voice sounded so familiar too, and it's like, you know, I really like the yes, it is him. I thought it was him.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Ah, how cool.
He is a delight, man. He goes to my coffee shop. We've become friends, and I love that man very much. Like he is a warm and welcoming individual, and we talk about art all the time, and he is such a nerd. Like, I love this dude.
I kept, every time he would speak, and I mean, I liked his character voice, but I was like, I keep thinking about Undercover Brother and Malcolm in the Middle. And I don't know.
I don't know why. I've just got this feeling.
That's so cool, though. And yeah, like, you know, I do enjoy the voice cast they've assembled for the DCAMU stuff. But one of the most fun things about, you know, going off the beaten path and jumping out of continuity is, you know, instances like these. Because, too, like Peter Weller, I think, is a terrific choice for Batman.
Yeah.
And in a Frank Miller world, you know, I feel like, I mean, you know, if it was Kevin Conroy, it would be great. If it was Jason O'Mara,
It's nice to feel
also would be
separate,
great.
though, from that, to me.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean that's part of the fun is like, you know, you gotta temper things. You can't have like a billion trillion Batmans all the time, but you know, hearing the different takes is still part of the fun.
I've always seen Frank Miller as not just the future, but also kind of an Elseworld. So I think if it was Kevin Conroy, I'd be a little distracted because I'd be thinking of the animated series Batman, which I consider a very specific Batman.
Yeah.
And I like that I said it near the top, but the Gotham feels like that Art Deco animated series mixed with Frank Miller. And this was 2012, so this would have been like decently fresh off the show.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to have that world blend so it feels more approachable and adaptable.
Yeah, well, and two, we were in a kind of Miller-sance by that time, right? In terms of like the adaptations on live
because
action.
Sin City would have been recent.
Yeah, and 300 would have been around somewhere in here too.
The mid-2000s. So yeah, this would have been within 10 years of the big Sin City 300 era.
Yeah, yeah, and just like all the striking shadows and images. Yeah, it's like I thought they did a nice job of animating this in a way where you're like, oh, definitely inspired by the Frank Miller work, but not like obnoxiously so. Yeah. Not that I guess it would be, but yeah, I thought they just brought it to life in a really lovely kind of way, and I love the tone and the mood. And Alfred must be 600 years old by now.
So
but
old.
It's all good. You know?
Michael Emerson is a lot of people's fan cast for the Joker, so I'm really excited to see his Joker in the next one.
Sure.
Like to hear that vibe and like what that experience. That's gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
And I love the slow burn of like they really only showed him 3 times, but you're like, you know what's coming.
Yeah.
Like the pacing's great.
Well, yeah, and I love that they had the room to play with something like that where, yeah, it's like, and two, it's one of those things where I think, especially in this first half, you're like, oh, yeah, he's not even going to factor necessarily, but it's just about that awakening, that little spark of life bubbling back up in the background as all this other stuff happens in the foreground. Yeah, darling, oh.
I love also that, like, in a theater, I'd probably want these as a full 2.5-hour movie, but
sure.
At home, I love the hour 15 because it lets it marinate. You get to breathe in it, but also like I'm not at that point of like, okay, I've been watching a movie a while. Like there are some I need to be in the theater for long content for whatever reason just to be fully in it. Whereas this runtime, this pacing, everything's perfect.
Yeah, because I glanced at the recorder time a couple times because I was like, oh no, is it going to end? I don't want it to end.
Yeah,
you know, and I think it's like these movies often fall in this like hour 15 to hour 25-ish range, and it's always special when you see one where you're like, yeah, this felt like an hour and a half, hour and 45 movie, but in a good way. Like it felt longer than it was in a good way.
This fully felt like a feature film. Like this feels like a complete, and I love that it's half because we got a 3-act structure, we got a great crescendo, we got all, and it's a great adaptation of such a beloved book. Like one of the more, like, I don't know if it's going to make the top 5 of all of them, but it's one of the more impressive adaptations of anything I've seen from comic to any other medium.
Yeah.
Loved this.
And we got all those comics on the rack in the store.
All the Alan Moore. I think they were all Alan Moore because it was
they looked
V
like
for Vendetta, it was Swamp Thing, it was Watchmen.
Sandman.
I think it was literally an Alan Moore rack.
Yeah.
Respect.
Which I was like, I know Frank Miller's written on some of these characters,
but
right?
those were the ones of Alan Moore.
Yeah. So
I mean, big fan. The directors are a huge fan of Alan Moore, which I love.
Sure. Hey, I mean, I'm sure he will never watch this. But,
no!
But it's always
that's their way to include him.
Yeah.
Like he won't see this. Let's just put his covers up.
That's their way to get back at him for something. They're like, I know what he'll hate.
He'll hate when we put this animated of Frank's
in a movie.
work.
Yeah.
In canon, I like the idea that the gas station owner just really loves Alan Moore. Like he's just those are for him.
These are the comics I'm stocking.
This is all you get, kids. Learn something.
Yeah. Let's get deep and philosophical.
And there's a lot of like anti-fascism and stuff in Alan Moore's work, so I love the idea that a fascist Gotham has like that.
Yeah, it's the subversive stuff. Well, and I mean too, Frank Miller certainly gets dogged for his philosophical underpinnings. And
it's not a violent man.
Sure, and some more fascist leaning, I think, in his work. And I think it's
Rubber
interesting.
bullets. You just blew up a lot of guys.
Yeah, you still. Which, I mean, is always going to be, I think, present in a Batman discussion.
for sure.
And there are times here where he's like, this guy's not going to die. He'll walk it off or whatever. But yeah, I appreciate too. It makes me curious to go back and read the book and see if those particular, because they do mention like Batman being a fascist and fascism throughout this in little those chatter bits in between. And I wonder if that's in
Part
the
of it.
original text,
Or if they end it because it's Frank Miller, and people
yeah.
are like, we got to address the Frank Miller in the room.
Yeah, we got to.
And I love Frank Miller, but, it's good it's commentary.
Sure. Yeah. It's like, I mean, Frank Miller writes some incredibly distinct and engrossing work, but, it's all part of the process. It's picking apart the philosophy.
I was at Comic-Con the year we were doing comic book shopping second season. It was like literally right after I got back from London with Jake Gyllenhaal episode, and Jake Gyllenhaal episode had just aired, so like Comic-Con timing was every creator being like, oh my God, thank you for getting this, like, because the word got out about comics, and like we actually caused comic sales. And I remember I was talking to Tom King, and I was so nervous. I was more nervous talking to Tom King than Jake Gyllenhaal. Like, Tom King is a hero of mine to a different way. And Jake's one of my favorite actors, but I talk to more actors. For some reason, someone that can create stories, I'm always like, it's like people that can make music. I'm like, your brain's weird. I just don't get it. Like, I don't get how someone hears something and goes like music. Anyway, I was talking to him, and then he's like, oh, have you met Frank? And he introduced me to Frank Miller, and him and Frank had just been talking, and I was like, just let me listen to you guys talk. And then Scott Snyder came over, and I was like, oh my God. And then like Josh Williamson, and it was some of the biggest writers at DC, and like two of my all-time favorite heroes in Tom King and Frank Miller. And I just like got to see them talk about their Batman. Like they were literally like when I came over, they were mid-Batman conversation, and I didn't see Frank. I didn't know like Frank was there.
Sure.
And it was just like the most surreal conversation about what Batman is to these people.
Sure.
And I just like didn't want to speak. I was just like, let me listen. I don't want to be part of this. Listen.
It's a private panel for you.
It was incredible. Such an honor. So yeah, I got a picture of Tom King and Frank
jealous.
Miller, and I was like, this is all I wanted. And it was like 20 minutes. I got to hear like a lot. And Frank's like 80 something, and he still has so much passion for Batman. Like to see him like light up and have a lot to say, even though he's like, he's older and he looks frail. When he's pontificating, it's all power.
Yeah,
it was really cool.
Well, isn't he bad? Has he got a new thing out?
He's doing covers right now, but like this was 4 years ago, and it was like he's still very old and frail, but like pontificating, you see a 50-year-old man instead of 70 or 80. Like it was beautiful.
That's lovely. I'm glad he's out there kicking.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so jealous. Like, that sounds, like a
insane.
nerd Valhalla.
And it was great because he was like smiling and talking and joyous. And as soon as I asked for a photo, he said yes and was really like happy to do it. But he did like, he did like a pose. He did like a.
He did his Rorschach's
It
journal
was so
face.
good. So I'm actually like way happier that I have a picture with Frank Miller like grimacing at me. And I was like, that's how I remember him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a beautiful moment.
He's got an image to uphold.
Yeah, he just like, and he did like a look down, and I was like, this is so intense.
Like Frank Miller seems like the kind of guy who would be a side like a character only appears once in a Frank Miller graphic novel to like say something kind of snide, but also like, it's not wrong.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, the Frank Miller Batman is beloved to me. It's not always how I perceive him, but I love that this returns world so much.
Yeah, absolutely. No, this was top notch, and I cannot wait to see the second one.
Yeah, loved this. For me, it's like 4.5 stars, one of the higher ones for me. It definitely goes in the top third. It's going to be fun to rank all these. If you want to see us rank them, you got to share this. You got to leave a comment. You got to spread the word so these videos can go everywhere so we can keep making them. We were talking right before. I think we're going to do like a separate one universe, like the dcamu, and then I want to do all of them, and there's like 52 so far. By the time we're done, there's probably going to be like 55. Yeah. But we want to rank the whole lot. So keep sharing these, keep loving on them, keep commenting so we can keep doing them. We'll be back very soon for part 2. Hopefully within the week, we'll get to part 2. So keep eyes peeled, hit that notification bell. Thank you all the patrons. And let's get into the next one very soon. Share these, love on these. Thank you, Reject Nation. You're wonderful. We'll see you very, very soon. Bye. Go read some comics.